The Knight's Tomb by Samuel Taylor Coleridge, 1772 to 1834. Where is the grave of Sir Arthur O'Kellion? Where may the grave of that good man be? By the side of a spring on the breast of Helvellyn, under the twigs of a young birch tree. The oak that in summer was sweet to hear, and rustled its leaves in the fall of the year, and whistled and roared in the winter alone, is gone, and the birch in its stead is grown. The knight's bones are dust, and his good sword rust. His soul is with the saints, I trust. Okay, this is a poem by Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Let's see. Coleridge was born in Devon, and his father was a priest. He had, I think, he had lots of brothers and sisters. I think his mother died. Let's see. He went to Jesus College, Cambridge. He was a poet, a philosopher, and perhaps a theologian as well. Let's see, he was treated, when he was young, he suffered from rheumatic fever and other childhood illnesses, and for this he was given laudanum, which is opium. And anyway, he was an opium addict for all of his life. He's one of the most influential figures in British poetry. He was a friend of William Wordsworth, and he had a major influence on, for example, Ralph Waldo Emerson. He was a great Coleridge was a great fan of Milton. So, what's this about? Well, this poem is about being remembered. It's about the forgetful nature of people, that people forget the contribution that people have made to the world that we live in. And this poem is about Sir Arthur O'Kellion, who is somebody that Coleridge has invented. And O'Kellion was a great man. He was clearly a great knight, and he made the world a better place. But now he's gone. He's disappeared, and who remembers him? It seems that there is no one left to remember him. That in his day he was a very important person who did important things, but now his body has turned to dust, and he is forgotten. And Coleridge is asking, where is his grave? Where is his memory? Who remembers him? And this is somebody who played a lead role in his time. But now that this person has gone and he is forgotten. Where is the grave of Sir Arthur O'Kellion? So where is he buried? Where may the grave of that good man be? So where is his grave? Where is he buried? There's nothing that marks where he's buried, but this is part of the allegory. Who remembers Sir Arthur O'Kellion? Who remembers what he did? By the side of a spring on the breast of Helvellyn, under the twigs of a young birch tree. So he was buried beside a small river on Helvellyn, which is a mountain in the Lake District, under the twigs of a young birch tree, and he was buried under the another tree, a birch tree. And notice in this, we will come to the oak in a second, but so Oakelion is dead. Oakelion was an oak tree, and now beside where he was buried, there is a birch tree growing, a young birch tree, which will grow and do its own thing. Maybe even this young birch tree maybe represents his son or his ideas or the good that he did for us. The oak that in summer was sweet to hear, and rustled its leaves in the fall of the year, and whistled and roared in the winter alone, is gone, and the birch in its stead is grown. So Arthur Oakelion, he was this oak tree that that did good things in summer, that his leaves fell in autumn, and it stood there and in the winter alone, but he's gone. And Arthur Oakelion, this is representing the things that he did in his life, and now the birch in its stead is grown, and now there's a birch tree growing in its place. And this is the future coming forward. The knight's bones are dust, and his good sword rust. His soul is with the saints, I trust. But now the knight's, his bones are dust, that he's gone, he's long gone. And his good sword has rusted, and he is with the saints, I hope, but he's gone and forgotten. So where is his grave? Nobody remembers. That life moves on. And maybe it's talking about the people who forget the good deeds of people who contributed to our society. And now he's gone, and life moves on. The Knight's Tomb by Samuel Taylor Coleridge.